So we have a couple of new things that I need to show off. I got a lot of money from doing all of the arena, and I used it to get the vigorous body thing from Dr. Anne. But that's not all. Someone, I think it was Zimbu, had the white demon martial style, so we'll be showing that off as well. We're now really good. And I have all this stuff here. So basically what I'm going to do now is I really can't be bothered. Oh yeah, we're going to do the slave traders thing. We're going to take the evidence. But first we're going to talk to Black Whirlwind.
I'm a fighter, not a damn history book. No more stories. You've got my fists and my axes. That's enough. Let's find someone to kill.
Well, he's not happy. I thought he would have had something to say since he just killed his brother and all that, but apparently not. Let's bring Sky about with us for a while. Okay, now let's go. I really want there to be. I think there's something to do with this Judge Fan guy and Gentle Breezes, but I can't find it. I've talked to her, but I can't find it. But this guy has a quest for us now.
Back to try. I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in the
Actually, they're not the authorities anymore.
I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset. I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
What about, where's the option that says the guild is actually no longer here anymore?
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules. My thanks.
Right, okay, let's just run back and get this done since it's a pretty simple thing. She's right here after all.
Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment? His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now.
Well, that's that. This is really this is a side quest. It's awful.
Before you say fantastic news, I can up the bets. Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect, and I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time. Now that
No. Superior Warrior Gem, well, I'm selling that. I need to make back a lot of money because I sold a lot of money to get to be able to afford. Yeah, I bought a lot, used up a lot of money to be able to buy a lot of good stuff. There's only really one gem that I really want left, and that is the Golden Tongue, which is a really, really good persuasion gem. But I honestly think that we've got nothing left to do. There's Judge Fang, and I really don't like him. I really, really wanted. There's got to be something I can do with them, but nothing as of yet. Okay. Lost Fulao.
Oh. No.
Right, okay. Right, so he's apparently useless, right? Now, I do need to... Let's get my focus and chi back up, and then we're going to go back to Prefect Tong, give him the evidence of the slave trade that we got a couple of episodes back. So that was a couple of episodes of sheer arena stuff, but it was fun. I really, really enjoyed it, and it was worthwhile too.
So, things are looking up. you've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the Executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair. You could also seek out the Inquisitor and gain his recommendation as well, but the path to the Lotus Assassin Fortress is ready for you now.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust. No, don't waste your time. If he's gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quickly. If he's just run off, he doesn't matter.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter. That is your decision. I suppose it doesn't hurt to make certain they trust you, but you should not take too long. Sagacious Zoo's actions are troubling. The Inquisitor will have some task that needs addressing, I'm sure. Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden is the contact. I don't understand. You've gained the favor of... Is there something you are wondering? About me? I am Princess Sun Lian, the Heavenly Lily. What more are you worthy of knowing? I do not remember ever being allowed to just be a child. My mother died when I was born, shortly before the end of the long drought and the fall of my uncles. I was in the care of tutors too afraid to punish me and too ingratiating to teach me anything useful. I quickly found ways to sneak away from the palace. They dared not report my excursions for fear they would be punished. They would scurry around all day trying in vain to find me. Yes, it was. I didn't fully understand the risk and made some mistakes. But in the end, what I have become is a result of that. In the city, I met the people. The peasants, the homeless, the thieves. It was a much different world from what you see from the palace. They never realized who I was. I'm sure they would have been terrified of the army storming in to rescue me. Most just wanted to be left alone. That life was exciting, but also useful. Even Lotus Assassins overlook the beggar on the street, but she still has eyes and ears. You announce your questions like a wild animal with no warning of the claws you unleash. Proceed slowly, lest you turn me away. Ah, the shadow behind my public self. How else can a curious princess learn what really happens in her domain? I don't have time to interpret the veiled statements of advisors, so I became a thief, an assassin, whatever I needed to be. People will not speak to the princess. Bad news kills the messenger first. Silk Fox knows how to persuade. That is how I learned about the activities of Death's Hand. There are many excuses for a vain princess to retreat from sight for days, even weeks at a time. My father encourages such getaways. And if courtiers ever discovered that I was not where I said I would be, who would dare question the Heavenly Lily? I may eschew the formality of it, but being the daughter of the Emperor still has its privileges. There is a freedom in it. I have the resources to go anywhere in the secrecy to do anything. If I wished it, I could be quite carefree. But that is not what I have found in practice. Instead, I see how my father's reign has twisted, and I know I must do something. I do not like to speak about that. I try to avoid the court as much as possible. It is filled with sycophants pandering to the fancies of my father, with little or no concern to their own dignity. It is distasteful. I can handle myself better than any of the fancy courtiers who attempt to match me. I know that someday the court will be mine to rule. When I succeed my father, there will be quite a cleaning out, but with Death's Hand manipulating him, That day seems less and less likely. That's better. I like that you listen, although your request is still very improper, unless you make me a little more comfortable. I have already shared something of myself. Can you tell me something about you? Is there anyone that you care for? A noble. How romantic. Aloof. Separate by class and breeding. Unattainable for a peasant, normally. Wanting someone you can never have. Love you can never show in public. Such loneliness should not exist. I have contributed to that. The princess behaves as she should, reinforcing the very rules I despise, all to protect Silk Fox. Which one am I? I should not be ungrateful. Everything in my life is dedicated solely to making me happy, but I am at odds with so much. I am always behind a mask, not just when I am Silk Fox. I am not allowed to show an interest in politics, defending the Empire, or even spontaneous affection. Can you see the dilemma you represent? Not only is our deepening friendship prohibited by station, but by so much more. I have tried to make a place for myself. It was difficult, but I have succeeded, despite Death's Hand or my father or what people think. But you are another matter. When I look at you, I see someone I could know better than anyone. Someone who could understand what I need. It frightens me how much you intrigue me. No doubt you would. You treat me like the foolish boys I have tossed aside in the past. I think I rather like that. You asked me about my first love. It was the Empire and its people. There might be room for another, given time and effort. How would the court react? You have the skill to be charmingly discreet, but a few people could use a shock now and then. You and I will have much to discuss after we have restored my father. I am looking forward to it.
Did I accidentally start a romance with Silk Fox? I believe that's what I just did. I had no idea I was going to do that.
There are spirits everywhere here in the city. Ghosts live inside of the... I have no one inside of me.
Right, what else do I need to do? So, is Sageisha's just gone? Yep, I can't use him. He's not available.
Yes? My prescient pretty has an uncanny knack for derailing my plans, in case you haven't already noticed. I have tried several times to leave, but it always fails miserably. Some say there are spirits out there that masquerade as people, and I suspect she may be one of them. She has my soul, and there's nothing I can do about it. One time, I tried to sneak away while she was delivering a special order of buns to her uncle's family. As I started to leave, I slipped on some oil and broke my arm. Still, I put my arm in a sling and was continuing on my way when I was run down by a rogue bun cart. When I came to, my wife had returned and was in a foul mood. Apparently, everyone she had visited died from food poisoning. But why not her? I mean, I'm sure she ate at least one of the buns I sent. I am saying no such thing. It is simply my lot in life to be given into the care of a demon whose sole sustenance comes from sucking the very life from my body and soul. Soup, anyone? As you...
Hey, okay. What Dawnstar, you got anything to say?
I suppose it... Will you be heading to the Lotus Assassin?
Nope. Alright, let's talk to you, Sky.
Oh. I was thinking about a story my father once told me. He was a scoundrel, but he could spin a fine yarn when he wasn't robbing caravans. Have you ever heard the tale of the Eternal Companions? The Eternal Companions were a group of warriors that traveled the ancient kingdoms, well before the formation of the Empire. They were said to be giants, to know styles no one could match, and to always appear to offer their services to a kingdom when times were worst. The tales are too fantastic to be accurate. Though I'm sure the Black Whirlwinds tried at least once, no one can actually cleave a mountain in two. What made me bring this up was just a simple thought. Were these companions real people once? Were they just like us? Something tells me they were, but not in the way you'd expect. You know how legends tend to grow in the telling? I think they also absorb other tales as they go. I doubt it. For instance, we have yet to wipe out a rival kingdom. Failing that, I'm a bit shy of 12 feet tall. The point is that when things are wrong, people believe that someone will do something about it. Whether we succeed or not, we are those someones right now. More importantly, you're the someone. You're the real reason we're together, and I worry about how much of this rides on your shoulders. You're important to me in many ways. I just want you to know that I'll do anything I can to help. Anything. Just ask. You're welcome.
Right, okay, now what was I actually going to do? Actually, let's swap out.
My weapons are
Yep,
at your disposal.
bring you instead. Right, do you have anything for me?
Hello?
No, you've got nothing. Right, what did I... Oh yeah, Prefect Yutong, that's what I wanted to do. Alright, let's go and find Prefect Yutong. We will of course be doing the other one as well. The other Lotus Assassin thing. We're doing that too.
There you are. The governor sent Ho Chong, one of his lapdogs, to oversee. He took you there? That's incredible. That's remarkable. Well, what did you find? Have you discovered evidence that exonerates Scholar Song Tao?
Ha! That doesn't prove a thing. Pieces of paper can be bought and sold just like anything. Just like anyone.
I'm afraid you're quite mistaken, Chandlerling. This proves a great many things, including your guilt. I never suspected the slavers were so well connected.
Let me see that. Well, this certainly looks interesting. Suppose Scholar Sung Tao can go free then. And you, Chandler Ling, will come with me for sentencing. It will be quick and harsh, I suspect. This sort of thing will not be tolerated in the Empire.
It's all a lie. You don't know what you're doing. You're all making a very big mistake.
Thank you. Thank you for risking yourself to help me. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please ask. You are too kind. I have no real way to repay you. However, I do have some items you might be interested in. They're not here, of course. Come and...
Awesome. I'm going to the Scholar's Garden
Well,
anyway.
at least that's out of the way. Now we need to find...
Come on. So, Fox, stop with the nagging. I remember.
Are you buying, selling, or both? I'm here to help with all your trading needs.
Still can't afford that, it's the staff, but... Right, let me check my journal. I don't think I've actually got... the place... Oh, I still need to do that. Oh, fine, I'll go do the place thing. Although I'm not looking forward to it. Right, so to do the place thing, we need to head to the Golden Way. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go to the Scholar's Garden again. And I actually think we're starting to...
Please, Purveyor, don't send me in there. I'm scared those things will see me before I can get into the cave. Please, don't make me do it.
Quernurk apayir. Quanurk kakanir. Ni usota. Mo wowirika tita.
No! I will go.
Siyir sukut af knewo kup kipsitir sunurk.
Well, this is not gonna
The city
happen.
can be a harsh place for children.
Yeah, we have time to help this one.
What do you want? You're working for Purveyor Shuji, aren't you? Please don't tell him I haven't gone yet. I'm going now, even though it will probably get me killed. I'm sorry. I'm just a little upset. I'm Jinlin. Is there something you want? Thanks, but I need to find a way to kill spirits. Purveyor Shuji wants me to fetch an artifact from an emperor's tomb in the necropolis, but it's filled with ghosts. The Purveyors... He threatened to sell my mom to slave traders if I don't get this artifact. I don't know what to do. I can't fight ghosts. I only know what Shuji told me, and that's not much. I don't know if you use it to make something. Really? It would... Thank you. The tomb is over in the necropolis. If you really think you can get...
Right, okay.
Great! I'll wait by...
Let's do this then. Anything to avoid doing that play quest, because I really don't want to do the play quest.
Good! You came! Wait here. There's a small hole in the wall, just around the side. I'll sneak in and open the door from the inside. There! The ghosts are just... I was just... The artifact is supposed to be in...
Now we're at fighting time. Let's do this. Right. No, I don't want to use... Let's see what White Demon is all about. So it's kind of slow. Much more like a power... Like a... Definitely... Kind of like a... strong style of attack. Not really suited for my character, so I won't be using it much. Maybe better if improved. Let's try out the double axes now. These are still pretty good actually. Still think I prefer the double swords though. But it's nice to have them. I think they do a lot more damage than the double swords. Here we go. Now I'm not going to use these until they're a little bit more. No, I don't want to use the long sword. I want to use Crimson, and of course we're going to go back to using Leaping Tiger. Slug Fox is dead. Yeah, I think I prefer the double sabers to the double axes. And these are dead. But of course I'll maybe upgrade them and then use them. Maybe they just need upgraded. Let's do this. These mummies aren't so bad actually. Nice. No problem. Got a ceramic urn here. Let's open that. Oh no, a trap. I'm so dead. Yeah, we got a chest. Spirit Harvest. What's that, gem? More XP from killing ghosts. These two are very useful. I'm probably going to be using these quite a lot depending on what I fight. Well, there's a...
More death. More intruders. My tomb has lain sacrosanct for centuries. And now, mortals tread on my very ashes. Your corpse will lie here with those of my subjects. And your spirit will feed my own.
I kind of doubt that a little bit. There's, I don't know, there's just something that tells me I can't write. What do I want to... I guess I can take away the silver tongue and replace it with the experience one. More experience from killing ghosts, very useful. Right, let's do this. Right, okay. Take out these lost spirits first and foremost. These guys are not the trouble. So Fox is gonna go down. Sorry, I got this. Just me, solo, I got it. Hey, this is a pretty cool fight. We're fighting a deceased emperor. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. He's taking a lot. I don't think I can use martial. No, they're immune to martial styles. No, weapon styles. Unfortunately. Right, come on. You're going down. You know you're going down. Done.
That's it. I've got it. Now let's get out of here before... What's that? Did you hear that? Getting out of here is going to be harder than getting in, I think.
The Wanderer's Jewel. I've already had the Wanderer's Jewel. Don't like it. Let's sell that immediately.
Zenbu is always happy to serve you.
Right, I don't want to fight these guys quite just yet. Let's regenerate my focus. There's nothing else here, but that's okay. Bring it on, mummies. Just killed your boss. What are you gonna do about it? I really need to reduce the focus cost for using these. Once I've done that, these guys will be really good. Level up! Perfect! Right. Let's get my mind up to 50. 17, right, I definitely want to up these. Yep, that's happy with me, that's fine with me. What else do I want to... Looking Tiger? I can't actually do anything with Looking Tiger. Oh, it's Stone Immortal. What do I need to do? I kind of need to up my chi. Yeah, that's already been upped as much as I can. Kind of want to maybe see about upgrading my the 1000 cuts one as well. Probably should upgrade Paralyzing Palm. Just yeah, so it's a little bit too slow for my liking right now. I also upgrade that as well. I think these guys are going to be my main styles. Now that we're done fighting, let's take out that and put that back in. Oh, no, I think we have another fight. Yep, we do. That's fine with me. Alright, let's do this. Harmonic combo. Oh, come on, did that not work? Awesome. Right, bring on, mummy. Done. Oh, pardon me. This is not too bad. Yeah, she definitely would have died if she'd been on her own. These mummies, let's get rid of this mummy first and foremost. Let's Ghost, you're going down. Oh, this video's went a little bit over. I think we're almost out of here though. You and your silly little... silly little dire flame. Ain't got nothing on me. Okay, let's go.
I can't believe we made it out of there alive. You're an amazing fighter. I wonder why Purveyor Shuji wants this bowl so badly. It looks so ordinary, except for maybe this writing. Doesn't make any sense. Conductor, cog, and a bit of iron. Don't...
Oh, I need that.
Huh. Well, I'm glad it was useful to you. Thank you again for helping
Conductor
me.
cog. I'm
Purveyor
gonna write that
Shuji's
down just in
waiting,
case we didn't.
So I should be going. Goodbye.
Oh no, right, it's okay, no, we got it. Given to us. Configuration of the tiger. And it says don't play with the tiger, so that means we use the dragon. But I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Jade Empire. If you have enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for further content from myself, Rude95. Thanks guys for watching. Oh, sorry. Content which includes Jade Empire, Dynasty Tactics, and Dynasty Warriors 3. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.